Yeah, yeah. For the third time, folks. My live tripping. It was tripping, man. My live was tweaking, folks. Is y'all here, man? Damn, where y'all at, folks? I should have been started heck story for that damn phone call just threw me all the way out, folks. Bro, what y'all on, man? Y'all here, man? Cause somebody comment my cash out, man. I lost it when I had to do the go off the last live. Damn, I'm having a whole damn situation, man. Y'all hear me now? The volume up, everything good. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I hate steady having to quit the live, go back live. Now I only got fucking 13 people on here right now, bro. Damn. I only got 13 people on here, folks. Hey, motherfuckers finna stop coming up, folks, bro. Damn, folks. If one more person call me, folks, I'm a fucking. GBD Ace. Shout out to folks. I ain't seen your name in a minute on BD. He said Von May took her to the O. You should make took her to the six. Hey. He said, Tay, brother, you need a proper setup. My boy, you big news now. Damn, folks. So this ain't a proper setup no more? Damn. Fuck. Niggas get bougie as hell, folks, on BD. Like, motherfucker, now there's not enough for niggas no more. Like, folk, like, bro. Took her to the six, we got some bricks, and we on the six, and we finna grab a fucking blick, and we in the trench, and you know we had to do it, and she doing dicks, and she know what, guess she did a split, and this on the trick, and we in the, oh, funny. She wants some dick, so I bought a bitch and took her to the six. Oh, funny. She wants some dick, so I bought some brick, took her to the, oh, funny. Yeah. I might start going crazy, folks. She wanted smoke, so I bought some. Bro, gray, shorty. Like, you hear me? I might do that. She wants some dick, so I grabbed a bitch and took her to the six. Ooh. And she grabbed a brick and immersed it on brick and threw it at my whip. Oh, for them. You know what I'm saying? I might do it. For them. For them gray, man. Might have to do it, man. I might could go crazy, man. You know, my wife, they told me I'm on that gyro Wi-Fi. Y'all be fucking up my shit, man. Just tweaking off me, making me think I'm doing so wrong, man. For them. Hey, get your dick sucking ass on. Ain't nobody try to expose me. Fuck is you talking about? He talking about make expose me because they try to expose you, bro. What? First of all, I already made it expose me. Second of all, get your dick sucking ass out of here. Nobody try to fucking what? Exposing is meaning you got wit on or something. Ain't no, what? How you felt with? How you felt when Sosa walked out Tank? Great. Shout out to that way. Some of y'all be blowing me, folks. Like, what the fuck? Then you late as hell. Who don't know I already got to exposing me, bro? Like, get your fucking. Sometimes it be like y'all already discredit y'all self before y'all like y'all already discredit y'all self before y'all even start talking. I'm Steve Gray, folks. Well, hey, like what the fuck be wrong with you niggas, folks? Y'all be asking me some of the dumbest questions, bro. On Steve, don't ask me about no dumbass shit, bro. On Steve, like y'all be just saying stupid ass shit on here, folks. He said, "Oh yeah, my app says you got 2 lives going right now." See, that's the weird shit I be talking about, bro. Like, like that's what I be talking about, folks. Like, why is it even tweaking though? Like, it's wacky, folks. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it at all, folks. Then the Oblock Heck live it just didn't work all of a sudden, bro. Like, it should be blowing me, bro. Should be overblowing me, folks. I ain't gonna lie. I'm damn not finna you know, but uh, folks. I swear to God though, like I want to kick it with y'all, folk, but I feel like I already done spent all my kick it tickets on the first live, folk. You know what I'm saying? Tay's lawyer to my shout out to them. He to my Tay, your name came up in a Diddy allegation. Stop it, stop it. Oh, 4 grade, stop it, stop it. No Diddy, oh 4 them. Oh, they might. I forget. They might clap me, folks. Oh, no Diddy. Damn. I'm talking about they might clap me, folks. Damn. Oh, I can't say they might clap me when I'm talking about Diddy, folks. I ain't gonna lie. They say Diddy just had to go to the hospital, folks. Diddy, what y'all think he went to the hospital for? He say start the live over again for I never heard no hex stories. Now it's so crazy. I haven't even started the real story yet though. So I'm it's not I was never I had never said nothing about hex story. I was actually about to start it. It's the crazy part. They say Tay has officially taken over my For You page. Hey, that'd be so cool. Like no cap, man. I just think it's so cool to just see to see just the maturation of Tay, man. Like Tay Capone, Tay 600. Just this, it's funny to see the evolution, man. Like one of the young niggas, man, one of the badasses, and now I'm like, I don't even want to say I'm comedic. I'm comedy folk, but it's like I don't know, man. It's like I don't know, man. I'm glad y'all here though. And for them, y'all kind of like changed my whole life. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, not like in a sense where it's like I'm not used to this cloud. It's like y'all kind of like I didn't even know what the fuck this was, folks. I didn't even know that shit on TikTok was a lane, folks. I did the live shit. Now I gotta go on TikTok and see. I'm all over TikTok. I'm down. I'm thinking I would have been all over YouTube. I finally started getting on TikTok this year for real, y'all. Or the end of last year, like this, the end of November or so. Man, folks, when I say that app, folk, has probably took a couple, like, gave me a couple more years added to my life, bro. I swear to God, for I feel like that app made me a little younger, folk. Cause it like gave me some game I ain't have. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went on TikTok, folk, and I'm like, damn, so now I gotta get used to this TikTok shit. I gotta get this TikTok shit, folk. And once I get this under wraps, I'm gonna be in another good situation, folk. And now I'm on that, folk. And I swear to God, y'all, I literally just had to like delete my whole like For You page, like clean it, folk. On BD, I cleaned it the other day, not because of like I kept seeing myself too much, but because I pressed one thing I hate about TikTok is if you press one thing like somebody's shit and you like they shit or something, or even on accident, like you will keep seeing shit, bro. Like you will keep if you no not even like shit. Like if you see something and it managed to catch your eye and you look at it for too long, TikTok start to think that you like to see shit like that on BD, and then they will like keep making shit like that pop up. Like was scrolling and somebody was talking bad about Lil Durk in his case, folks. Like one of these TikTok rabbit hole theorists, like conspiracy theorists and shit. They just was talking on there about Smirk in his case. And so like I'm just scrolling and I ran into them on my For You page. So I'm just watching just to hear what they say. And at the end, it was just a bunch of bullshit on BD that I wish I never heard on bro, and I thought was lame as hell. So I ended up scrolling past that shit, folks. But on King David, I swear to God, it's like that little minute that I gave to that clip, it kept making shit about how people talking negative or clickbaiting about Smirk case was like steady popping up. Folks, I swear to God, I got tired of seeing that shit, bro. Cause I don't want to keep seeing how many years y'all think this man finna get and how it's fucked up for him and all that. That shit was, bro, I swear to God, too much negative information or energy it started to wear on me now. Like I don't want to keep reading about how negative y'all think about his case and shit. Like I don't want to keep hearing that. Like hear how y'all feel about that. Y'all ain't on this bitch trying to do nothing but get clicks, folks. So I end up going on TikTok and like literally clearing my whole algorithm and refresh my whole thing. Like to the point where I wasn't seeing none drill. I wasn't seeing shit. It was like regular. It was a regular algorithm. Like if you would have if you just make a TikTok from the day one. And I think that's important, folks. Sometimes we probably, as all people, need to clear our algorithms. I do this on YouTube too. If I press the wrong thing, or if I press some shit that I thought I wanted to see and I really don't want to see, and there's some goofy shit that I thought was gonna be informal, I'm gonna be like, nah, bro. I'm gonna go right on the settings. I'm gonna delete all of that shit that I've watched for this whole week that got all this dumb shit popping up in my algorithm. I'm deleting all that shit on BD, folks. Like I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm saying that to say because I deleted my algorithm, bro, and now my shit is backfilled with me. Like it's like I'm back, folks. Like I deleted the algorithm and I'm still back seeing me every day. So now I'm like, damn, yeah, I'm really lit on that bitch. And it's always all love too. That's what I like about TikTok too, man. Like it's I feel like it's hate on TikTok when you got like shit that like all people can hate on, what somebody can hate on. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing about TikTok though, TikTok don't hate a laugh, a good laugh, a good vibe. TikTok don't hate that, folks. They don't give a fuck if it's coming from the biggest savage or a regular person on the street. They ain't gonna make you feel bad because you a savage or you was a savage that's funny now. They ain't gonna do none of that. They gonna be happy to laugh along with you, folks. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more positivity on that app. It's just like I don't know, man. It's like they just want a good laugh on bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. So I feel like I feel like it's always a good thing to like be open to like other apps and know what's going on. I think it's cool, man. So Shout out to everybody. My boy 4L Swipe, Voice of Driller Noise, Shiesty Cicero, Za, um, who else on there, man? It's a couple of my guys, man. I'm trying to remember y'all names off the top. It's a lot of y'all, man, on bro, but that's been teaching me about clips and how to be great and how to just stay on the top of everything I got going on and on top of my business and all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just teaching me how to just stay business savvy. I want to thank 4L Swipe, man. He been very helpful for like he clip up a lot of my stuff, but he teach me a lot. He send me clips from my lives too. He like very informal, man. On for them, he like one of the people that keep me young on BD, folks. Cause a lot of things about social media, I'm not even gonna take the time to try to figure out on BD, but he be knowing it and he come and let me know, and he like just an informal guy, folks. On BD, and he make good ass music, folks. On Steve, folks, he got some shit up his sleeve, folks. Shout out 4L Swipe, folks. Just sent me something this morning trying to get a name for it, man. I'm telling you, bro, I played the shit so many times, folk. Like, you know what I'm saying? Played that shit so many times, folk. I wish I could play it on here for y'all now, folk. But shout out to my people from TikTok, man. My boys and gals, man. That help me keep me young and keep me going on that app, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. For them grade, man. Shout out to my boy in LM, man. He say check my PayPal. Fold them grave. I see it too. Shout out to my dog, man. Just sent some for the donation. Folk never send words either. He just oh no, he did send some. He said a little get back for CKC super chat. Hey, it's really fire here, folks. That's one thing you can expect from my platform. It's gonna be a little bit of friendly fire, man. Shout out to the members though. It's all love for sure. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my boy in LM, man, on phone. He say CKC was stunned hard yesterday. No facts, folks. He hopped on there yesterday, folks. I ain't even gonna take that from him, folks. On BD, like. Hey, how y'all coming, man? Did I forget? Oh, okay. Some super chats. Let's see. What Mahomes need to pass Brady? Shout out to Flash. He got to at least get the 5. I feel like if he three-peat and get the 5, he could beat at least like I feel like he gonna be the GOAT, like undisputed at 5. But you gonna have people try to do the 7 and all of that. But I feel like the three-peat help like murder all of that. I feel like if he three-peat though, conversation is really there already. But the 5 will just be like, bro, it'll be like apples and oranges at that point. For and if he get past 5, I ain't gonna lie, Brady ass done. I ain't gonna lie. Anything past 5, he the undisputed GOAT. Like and it's especially when he gets to add more MVPs and shit to it. You know what I'm saying? Anti two T27. Shout out to folks for the they say how similar and different was Vaughn and LA. Both seemed like pretty boy ladies, man, but was gangster. I mean, that's kind of how you could describe them to a T. You know what I'm saying? Both loved a lot by they hoods and appreciated all through. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, they came to their demise for, and that's the only thing that's fucked up about folks now. But they in that regard, they was both pretty boys, get bitches, and they gangsters for. I ain't gonna lie, to put it in the like lamest terms, folks. For now, you know what I'm saying? For why y'all don't never let me just do what I do for? So see, this is one of the toughest things about getting into this media type of thing, bro. Y'all mistake me for these other people, bro. Like everybody not trying to turn this into a fucking straight up interview. I don't want to interview other people, folks. Like y'all trying to turn me into everything y'all see now. Y'all won't even allow me to have a lane no more. Y'all want me interviewing motherfuckers, doing hood vlogs, lives, streams. Y'all want me to do it all, folks. Like, let me have a lane. Fuck. Motherfucker tell me now they want me to start interviewing motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck I look like being like, so yeah, folks, how it was being on Oblock back in, like, bro, I'm not that guy. Like, what the fuck, bro? Y'all think everybody want to do every damn thing, and that's not me. Y'all got me on this. They talking about Tay on the couch TV. Yo, for them grade. Like, y'all, well, we like, bro, that ain't my role. What the fuck? Let everybody do what they do. Alright. Motherfuckers, you need to, cause bro, and I'm saying that because multiple motherfuckers that said that already to me. Like, bro, you should start interviewing. Like, fuck is I'm interviewing these niggas for? I don't even, bro. I swear to God, even with interviews that I watch, bro, a lot of these niggas' stories ain't interesting in the actual like people with a life. Like a lot of y'all care about a lot of people, and I don't want to say y'all because I don't want to see like it's people on this live, but I'm just saying like a lot of people in the drill culture folk give a fuck about a bunch of nobodies. Like it's a lot of motherfuckers who wouldn't even get no sign if y'all just didn't dick ride anybody. Like if y'all just kept like all the fan shit y'all do for people who actually deserve to have fans and shit, like a lot of niggas wouldn't even feel important. Y'all make so many people feel important, putting them in front of lights and cameras and asking them questions. Like I remember back in my day, you used to have a hit track or like some viral moment or like something that really like gives you this platform to be like up here, bro. Now you can just be any fucking Joe Blow from 73rd and fucking Kaminga and get a hood vlog, an interview, the interviewer pay you 300 and everything, bro. Like back in my day, T niggas was doing this shit for free out of love and we had clout. Nowadays, an interviewer will pay a nigga with 300 followers to get in front of the camera, folks. Like, folks, I ain't gonna lie, that shit is weird now. Like, it be so many hood vlogs, motherfucker be on them cameras talking. I be like, who the fuck, what song he make? What type of fucking story he got? Like, these motherfuckers ain't got nothing fantastic going on. They just got Drakes and switches. That's the only reason they getting, like, okay. Everybody got Drakes and switches. Y'all want to see Drakes and switches? Y'all go fucking turn on YouTube. You just interviewing 16-year-olds with Drakes and switches on BD. These motherfuckers ain't did nothing. But they got interviews lined up and hood vlogs all week. Fuck. Back in the day, you used to have to really had to earn that shit. Now motherfucker just pull up with all type of cameras and happiness, and they be happy as hell too. They be treating them little 16-year-olds with switches like they have did some shit out here. They pull up on them niggas block like, man, so how it feel to be turning up and lit as much as y'all is now? I be like, fuck. Who the fuck is these? Who the fuck is these niggas? I don't know about these motherfuckers until you put their ass on the motherfucking vlog. Oh, so I don't know, man. It should be, it's different right now. You know what I'm saying? It's super duper different right now. You know what I'm saying? And so when I see shit like that, I'll be like, damn, cause I don't want to interview niggas who don't got no story or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't finna just make niggas feel like they need to get an interview. Like, dude, that's some wave y'all started. On BD, back in my day, niggas that got interviewed was actual, they did something, folks. On BD, it was something. It wasn't just, oh yeah, we savages, we over here, we this, we that. No, on BD. It was more to it back then. You had to earn them interviews. Now, I don't even think the artists, folk, the cameraman, they don't even really try to interview these niggas, bro. They really pull up and stir beef. They not really even asking them, interviewing them. None of these niggas really getting asked about their music, and when they do, it's about after 6 or 7 questions of them talking about beefs and other hoods and niggas they in tour with, folks. It ain't really, oh yeah, man, let's pull up and get these dudes some platforms to like put themselves out there. It's more like, let's pull up in these niggas' hoods and catch something that we hope can be a viral moment on an Instagram reel, on BD. Like, they hoping you up a switch with a drum or 3 buttons so they can put it all in their camera and go live and get 1,000 clicks. They really don't even care what you say out your mouth. They want to see how these guns you got look. That's what get them clicks. That motherfucker gonna be on that bitch with all type of bitch shit. That's what's gonna make everybody watch. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck what questions they ask. Some of them don't even be asking questions. They just be walking around these niggas' hoods with them, watching them do bad shit. Like, motherfuckers ain't even saying nothing really to each other. They just, yeah, folk. And I was watching some nigga hood vlog. This motherfucker just talking and walking with 200 guns in his hand. Like, damn, what the fuck, little folks? Like, what the fuck, folk? Like, damn, you don't want to go in the house. Little folks that just walking around with 2 fajitas, fat as hell, starting shit with people, walking up the cars and shit. I'm like, damn, folk, you sure you want to get that on camera? Damn, these motherfuckers. I can't walk around like that. Even in the hood, I'm walking around. This dude was probably walking backwards holding this camera and shit. Fuck, dude walking with this fucking 2 handguns for a reason, motherfucker. Niggas on they blocks and shit, getting shot at by the police. They catching that shit on the vlog and shit. Like, fuck, hell nah, this shit too crunk, man. We getting too crunk around them motherfucking that, Jack. You know what I'm saying? It's too much going on. One day a motherfucker gonna die on camera. Motherfucker gonna be, yeah, man, you know how we coming, man. It's gonna be murder, man, land somewhere. And this shit gonna be live. Fox 5. Cameraman gonna die and everything. Yeah, you should have been over there trying to get hood vlogs and shit. You want to be over there trying to get some shit on film. They done hit your motherfucking fajita. Folks got his fajita tap trying to catch some motherfucking vlog. Fuck. He say, cameraman don't die, Tay. I swear to God, your ass a lie, nigga. On Steve, I know cameraman that's dead right now. Got killed during the video shoot. Some same shit like what I'm talking about, folks. Fuck. Tell you, folks, like, bro. Folk in them grave, folks, like, what? Folks. Tell you, folks, it's different, folks. Like, that shit different, folks. Like, I'm cool, folks. They shooting up niggas video shoots, folks. But tell you, folks, I'm cool with doing my little me content, folks. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with doing me. When you get to adding all these niggas into your business, that's when you start chasing views and chasing clicks, folks. Because you need, once you have something like that happen on your platform, you're going to need shit like that to keep it up, to keep up the interest. Like, you're going to have to keep producing that type of shit, folks. And I don't want to fall into that trap. I don't want to chase those type of things or habits or nothing. I'm cool with me and my content and what I do. You know what I'm saying? I could upgrade the way I do things, but as far as all the rest of this, nah. Shout out to A-Star. He say Compton back in this motherfucker. Shout out to Compton, man. NLM. Shout out to folks. He say, who you got? Bruh versus Fro Extra. I ain't gonna lie, folk. I'm taking bruh, folk. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm taking bruh, folk. I'm taking bruh, folk. Like, I'm taking bruh for sure. Like, and the only reason I'm taking bruh is because I seen bruh do it, folks. Like, I know Fo Extra. I see how he coming, folks. But it's a nigga named Brazy or some shit that's trying to call Fo Extra a capper, folks. I ain't gonna lie, he trying to say it was some shit going on, that, you know, and I don't know what's going on, folks. I don't know who did what, folks. But I know for a fact, I thought Fo Extra, y'all remember I was talking about him when I was like, yeah, Fo Extra, ain't nobody came out and said Fo Extra as BAP or none. And then, folks, a nigga came out and said he spanked him in jail. And the niggas came out that was booked with them and said it happened. And for you niggas that saying, bruh too short, well, the nigga Brazy looked like he was probably 30, 40 pounds lighter than Fo Extra, folks. You know what I'm saying? That boy Baby Brazy, he don't look like he 230 or no shit like that. And they say he got up with Fo Extra. Now, I don't know. But I know for a fact, bruh, knocking out 6'4" niggas and they going to sleep. Ain't no nigga in jail that's his size that say they got up with him. And niggas that's bigger than him don't say they got up with him, folks. You know what I'm saying? So the same way y'all saying, bruh too little, that's probably what Fo Extra thought, folks. He probably looked at B Brazy and thought he was a scrawnier nigga and it was going to be chicken. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't always chicken. Cause once that motherfucker connect with your chin and your jawbone, it don't get no fuck if dude's 5'5". If he know what he doing, this bitch breaking. You know what I'm saying? But look, bro. And but shout out to 4Extra. He beat ass. I just know bruh beat ass and I know bruh personally. So, that's all that is, folks. That bitch probably go down, for all I know. Random question. Anybody know what happened to little niggas who was drinking Henny in that Zach TV interview? How did he end up? I don't even know what you talking about, folks. Shout out to my boy Ern for the donation, though. But let's get into the Hex story, guys. Let's go. So, I'm sorry to transition so swiftly like that, but yeah. Hex story, man, is one of those stories, man, where I feel like it's a lot more like of a lesson to learn with Hex story, man, because Hex story is kind of like the rose that like bloom from concrete type thing, bro. Like Hex story G is one of those stories where it's like, man, folk, like it took a turn where you didn't expect it, bro. Like growing up with Heck, man, like Heck was kind of like the like stereotypical baby brother, bro. A brother, a boy who grew up with brothers, folk, with big brothers who only wanted him to do better than them, folk. Like he didn't grow up with brothers, folk, who was like trying to groom him to be what they was on. He grew up with brothers, folk, who like didn't want him to be shit like them, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like so, Heck, folk, for like our younger life, folk. Most time, folk, he spent being in his little brother, his big brother's shadows, folk. Like, now, don't get me wrong. When I say in they shadows, I don't mean like he was just they little brother, nobody knew him. He was a member, folk. What I mean is like, as far as like all that extra shit, folk, that wasn't Heck, folk. Heck name, we used to call him HK, folk. HK, calm, cool, collected, folks. He don't even talk unless you the guys. Like you would come around and think like he deaf or something. He only talk doing sign language because he don't talk, folks. He ain't doing all that talking. He don't talk, folks. On BD. You know what I'm saying? So you would come around and think like, who the fuck is he? On BD because he don't talk to you. He ain't talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? But he talk to his niggas, folks. So I ain't gonna lie, folks. Growing up, he was always quieter than his counterparts, folk. Everybody he spent his time around, folk, he was a lot less talkative than them, folk. Them thing and them folk was a lot more outgoing, a lot more outspoken, shit like that. A lot of the other little shorties that was coming out of the old when we was young, a lot more fervor, outgoing, like shit like that. He was different, folk. And I know that was his product of how he was, folk. But that's also was a product of his brother, folk, on BD. Like HK, they say HK mean headshot king, bro. We was already calling him that before he was even a gangster, folk. HK was his name when he was a gangster. I mean, before he was even doing anything up, any gangster shit, folk. So that ain't true. But HK was just a quiet young nigga, folk. You know what I'm saying? And when we used to be young, folk, his big brothers used to just, they used to watch over him. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy, folk, because Heck is my age. So it'd be so crazy to see, like, and this is why I be trying to tell motherfuckers, like, we was out here young, folk. Even though it seemed normal, we was out here young, bro. Because it was niggas that was my age who still wasn't, like, having to get out here for real at that age, folks. They bloomed later on down the line, folks. You know what I'm saying? So Heck was kind of like that, folks. Like Heck, I was running with Heck big brothers, folks, when Heck was still like HK. You know what I'm saying? He was still like real member, really in the wick, really still hanging, really, you gonna see him, you gonna see his face, but he ain't in them cars, he ain't on them trips. He ain't going on them hits and shit like that. That wasn't his role. You know what I'm saying? He was like that little brother, folk, who big brothers ain't gonna let him be no bitch, but ain't gonna let him go down that path, especially T Roy, folk. Like I used to have talks with T Roy, folk, about Heck, folk. Like T Roy, I swear to God, folk, that was probably T Roy, like outside of like V Roy and shit like that. That was probably Troy most prized possession, folk. I ain't gonna lie, that was probably T Roy most prized possession, folk. Cause I never seen a nigga, folk, like, and when we all got older niggas who look out for us in the hood or big brothers, folk. But it's just like I never seen a nigga, folk, who wanted his own flesh and blood to be the furthest thing away from him, folk. You know what I'm saying? And that was T Roy, folk. Like T Roy didn't want to do nothing with Heck, folk. Like outside of the hood, he didn't want to do nothing with Heck. And they got he not even the oldest. They got an older brother. Slutty. You know what I'm saying? Like, folk them got these niggas, folk. T. Roy, folk, he got a big brother, folk. But to his little brother, he don't want to see nothing, folk. He don't want to see his little brother live a life like he living, folk. You already Wick City, Oblock, you already one of the real members anyway. But you don't gotta do what I do. You don't gotta live how I live. You don't gotta be on what I be on. I do enough for you. You don't never gotta go through none of that, folk. And I think that is the reason that played a role into how he became once T. Roy got killed. But we're going to get back to that because that's they don't want to get too far back. We're going to stay, stay in the, we're going to, so we're going to build up to that part. But T. Roy didn't want Heck and none of the things that Heck was going at. I mean, that he was doing, folks. To the degree where he wouldn't even slide with him. He wouldn't even, for like, it was a lot of times for when outside of when folks left out of the hood, like when he came to the six, when T Roy and V Roy used to come to the six, they heck them when it's like kind of, bro, when T Roy used to do anything outside of being in the wick with folks, he wouldn't even be with them on BD, like, because it's like, you hang with your big brother too much, you gonna end up being on the same shit your big brother on, seeing your big brother do this shit, and it's gonna end up being apple don't fall far from the tree. So I feel like T Roy folk played a big role in like HK not turning into Heck even sooner, folk. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously we all know it was in his blood, obviously. We could tell now that Heck always had it in him. You know what I'm saying? So these type of things, folk, was always hidden under the surface, ready for him to activate it, and then something had to happen. So and that we all know what eventually ended up happening. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we ended up with Heck. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things that I remember the most about Heck when we was young, folk, was how much of a smooth criminal he was. You know what I'm saying? Because not even trying to like, cause like I told you, he a real member. He just not, he quiet, but a smooth criminal in the sense of like, folk, you won't even think folks is one of those. Like I remember we used to go downtown a lot back in the day and get into it with the ops, folk. Like we used to go DT and we'll be fighting with the ops, folk. Like everybody, and let me give y'all a quick backstory. In around 2011 to 2012, 13, everybody was hanging downtown. Like the summertime, the wintertime, everybody was catching trains, catching the red line, green line, whatever, DT. They was either stealing downtown, going to Aeropostale, Hollister, and all of that, folk. Or like the niggas was downtown catching the vibe, going into the Apple store, playing on their phones and shit. Like going to McDonald's, walking up and through the water tower. Like that's how a lot of hoods and people in Chicago that was in the trenches used to spend our time, folk, during the days, folk. And I remember us going downtown and we was walking on down Michigan Ave or something. We bumped into some niggas, folk. And we get into it with the niggas, folk. I swear to God, now we whooping the niggas, folk. On BD, we whooping them. So, it's getting going. Folk, I swear to God, man, I'm the last. I'm gonna give y'all a story. I'm the last. I'm like one of the last people to come out of the store. We finna come in. We bump into these niggas in front of, folk. So low key, as I'm coming out, it's already tension, folk. It's already going on, folk. So as I'm coming out, it's fighting going on already, like commotion that's about to start fighting as I'm coming out, folks. So, BD, He talking about Tay, one more alive. Nah, bro, stop clapping them, G. Somebody else said some shit like that. What make y'all think I'm gonna waste time lying to y'all, G? Like, who do y'all think y'all be, bro? Like, y'all think these people be important enough for me to lie on them, bro? Like, they important to y'all. They just my homies, bro. I wouldn't waste time lying on these niggas, bro. I'm a spiritual guy. So when I say I'm a spiritual guy, that mean I believe in spirits, religion, afterlife, shit like that. So niggas like me, I believe my homies can see me right now. I can't hear them and talk to them, but I believe my homies around somewhere. So you think I'm gonna sit around this bitch lying and I think my homies paying attention to me and they can hear me? Huh? Y'all be insane on here, folks, for real. Like, I know y'all waste time lying to y'all selves in the mirror a lot, thinking y'all that nigga. When y'all look in the mirror, y'all lie to y'all self like y'all that nigga. Lie to y'all self like y'all get bitches. Lie to y'all self like y'all get money. I ain't gonna lie to you niggas, though. I don't give no fuck about you niggas, man. I'm just here giving my story time and catching a vibe with the people who really want to hear what I got to say and really enjoying the stories, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hear to enjoy the story or you don't want to hear what I got to say, simply fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Just simply fuck the fuck off. Because believing that I would ever waste time thinking of a lie to tell you is a nigga with a fucking mental illness. Making himself feel a lot more important than he actually is. And with that, I'll move on back to the story. So as I'm walking out of the spot on BD, I see it's already going on BD. They already ostracizing each other in the streets on BD. So as I'm walking out, I see it's fighting going on. Moo-Moo's and started some shit, dropping the rakes in the nigga face. Whole time these niggas ain't even GD. They moles, folk, from Motown on BD. So we get into it with them. Let's get the going on. Moo-Moo swing on the motherfucker. They duck. Crease Moo-Moo. I ain't gonna lie, folk. They duck. Crease Moo-Moo, folk. Boss move, folk. He wolf it. He dropped the rakes in the nigga face whole time. The nigga, folk, back then, bro, if you drop the rakes, you know, this around the time with all the JoJo World. It's like BD versus GD at this point. So everybody know, if you crack the trade, you basically doing that to niggas you think BD. You drop the rakes, you doing this because you think these niggas GD. So when folks dropped the rakes in them niggas' face, them niggas already knew, and they was stones, folks. They wasn't even GD, but it's like they knew to crack the trays. It's like soon as they cracked the trays on them, folks, on BD, dude looked at his ass like he tried to swing on dude, duck, crease Moo-Moo on BD, folks, creased him. So now it's a whole fight going on Steve. Everybody fighting as I'm walking out. So now we fighting. But as I'm walking up for to start punching on the nigga, I see HK walking up, doing the same thing, no talking, hurting the motherfucker, under the motherfucking door. I can't even do it because I'm too close to the desk, but I'm telling you, folks, he was sitting right there giving a nigga haymakers, folks. So I just ran up on the nigga folks was on, and we jumped his ass on BD. We over stomping his ass, hopping on his ass with 2 feet. We outside stomping that nigga to death on that motherfucker. I'm jumping in the air. Both feet in the sky coming down on this nigga, folks. I swear to God, I'm both feet in the air on that ass. Boy, we stomping that man to fucking the morning on 4th grade, folks. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck. We doing all type of shit on his ass, folks. Fuck him. On BD. That's when folks really became like, I'm like, all right. Because at that point, that's my man's, folk. But you just ain't never seen niggas in all type of situations, folk. So when I see Heck rocking it, I'm like, all right, now that's my man's. On BD, we could jam on a lot of shit now. You know what I'm saying? We could do all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if a nigga, folk, one thing about it, I feel like all things you do with somebody bring y'all closer together, folk. I don't give a fuck what that thing is. If you go on a 2-man with one of your homies, it's gonna bring y'all a little closer together. It just is. If you go on a drill with your homie, it just bring you and that homie together. It's like, that's my man's. We just shed blood, got this feel together. You don't understand that bond. You know what I'm saying? Some bonds, folks, you do things with niggas. If me and you have a situation, we gotta beat the shit out of somebody. We over here scuffing the motherfucker up, and I see you throwing punches, I'm throwing punches. We getting it going, nobody ducking they shit. Oh yeah. It's gonna bring you closer naturally, folks. It's nothing you can do about it. It's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about it. Fuck. You supposed to bond through actual situations anyway, folks. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to actually just think everybody your mans and shit like that because y'all from hoods that's clicked up with each other. Or y'all got mutual homies and shit. You gotta try niggas. See niggas in certain situations and shit to know what type of niggas they actually are. So after that, I ain't gonna lie. Once I seen Heck coming like that, oh, no Diddy. Once I seen Heck throwing punches how he was, I'm like, okay. My dog, he ready to get active. You know what I'm saying? He ready to get active. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He ready to get active. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool, folks. I'm like, all right, cool, folks. Say less. Now I can rock out with him. I don't just gotta look at him as T-Roy, little brother and shit, or just like one of the guys. Now this my homie. On BD, we could jam, we could do it all, folks. So on phone, they talking about that boy Tay fell in love when he seen them punches. Hey, stop it, folks. But no, you know how it be though, like, bro. Any little thing you go through with your man just bring y'all together, folks. That I ain't gonna lie, that was a full circle moment. I don't know why it was, but it just was, folks. Seeing my man's crease some shit up, no ducking, he chasing shit. Ooh, I like that. Hold on. Oh, for them grade, G. Can't love, you can't never love that, man. You can't do nothing but love that, folks. So I'm like, dog. It just got to a point, bro. Well, I'm like, okay, I fuck with bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's my man's on BD. So, from that point on, we was close, folk. But I was already close as hell with his big brother, folk. And his big brother was like my mentor, folk. I ain't gonna lie, like T-Roy was like my mentor, folk. And this is how I know how T-Roy felt about folks. Like, I don't even want to call him my mentor. This is just like big bro. Cause hanging with a nigga as much as I did, for automatically he gonna automatically bleed on you naturally, folks. Which means I was naturally just taking shit from T-Roy, man. But T-Roy, real life, used to teach me how to shoot shit, man. Like, or like teach me like things about the streets, or just like how his mental is, folk. Like, you know, he used to teach me a lot, and that's how I know how he felt and what he felt about HK. He spent a lot of nights high in the hood or in the field or in my crib, in my room, folks, talking about his little brother, folks. And BD, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of a beautiful thing, you know, because I never had no big brothers. You know what I'm saying? I never had big brothers, man. So, like, I only could, like, see what other big brothers, how they feel or how they operate about their little brothers. So I could only see it through others. So, me seeing how he was about his little bro on stage just was kind of like a breath of fresh air, folks. Because in the midst of all the madness that he was doing or that he was on, that soft spot that he had for his little brother was so damn cute, folks. It was like, damn, folks. Like, you do actually care about something or somebody. Like, you actually not an evil fucking villain. Wow. Hey, Young Trey 7. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey. Hey. Hey, bro. Hey. Get the fuck out of here, fool. Get the fuck. Hey, bro. Hey. Hey. Stop fucking tweaking off me. Hey. Hey, fool. You down bad, fool. You down bad, fool. Hey. Hey, he talking about my big brother a bitch. Nah, y'all ain't got a belt on, folks. This is all. We gonna let him tweak that one time, folks. Get your freaky ass on, Young Trey, folks. That's my fault, folks. I done gave too much fucking emotion to them punches Heck was throwing. That's my fault, folks. I should have acted like I seen them punches before. I the one got mesmerized over that shit on for them grade, but it's all good, y'all. You ain't gotta clap them for. Ultimate, on God, my big brother a bitch too. Damn. I'm glad I ain't have a big brother. It sound like big brothers, bitches. Oh, nobody like they big brother on this motherfucker. Shout out to Derek White, man. Shout out to Derek White for the donation. I'm voting for two of them, my boy, man. Thanks for donating, gang. I appreciate it, folks. Definitely appreciate it, folks. BD. But back to the story, man. Y'all niggas funny as hell, folks. I swear to God, bro. So, another thing that I kind of remember, folk, about Heck is, how can I word this? Heck did not get no hoes, folks. Like, I don't know what the fuck used to be on folks, man. We'll be on the drive D. I'm talking about I don't know, man. That man, look, bro. Look, man. I don't know what it be, bro. Some of the guys, bro, they don't like bitches, bro. I don't know, man. Like, bro, at that point in time, folk, he didn't even talk, so he didn't really shoot at hoes. You know what I'm saying? He wanted, like, bro, I don't know. Niggas who don't talk think the hoes supposed to just take their dick out and suck it without them saying something. Like, bro, what you think these bitches gonna do? Fuck. Both of them don't be trying to put in no work. All that cool, calm, collective shit gonna have you with the dry dick award, folks, on BD. You gonna have to hold that bitch up at the end of the year like this, on 4th grade, like a fucking trophy. Fuck. You gonna have the dry dick award, gang. We out here fucking and doing all this fucking on BD, and you out here with the motherfucking dry dick award, folks, because you think you cool? Fuck. You think these hoes just gonna take his shit out and suck it without him asking? Like, how? Folk on BD. What the fuck? I hate a cool ass nigga, bro. We is not going on no 2-man with all this cool, laid back, I don't want to talk shit. Heck. Fuck. Go get the bitch, bro. Fuck. Bro, and this back in the day, G, when hoes used to come on the block by the boatload, folk. I'm talking about, it used to be hoods and cliques of hoes, folk, on BD. Like, it used to be so many different sets of hoes coming to our hood back in the day, folk. You gotta remember, this 2011, 12, all the BDs getting deals and shit. We popping it. Fuck. We like fucking, man, bro, we like fucking the new fucking Dipset and G-Unit around this motherfucker when this shit going on. Boy, you know how many hoes was pulling up to the King Drive to come see Oblock and 600? So we like, bro, it's so many groups of hoes to pick from, folks, on BD, and folks them just around this bitch playing. And then you got niggas like T-Roy who don't do no playing. Folks ass 3 feet tall, trying to splack every bitch that he see, and he talking the thick shit. Bro, man, look, bro. Hey, this nigga T-Roy used to be fucking too little to ride the fucking rides at fucking Six Flags, but he got the thickest bitch on the block. That nigga T-Roy was different, and he had the biggest gun. No cap. Nigga can't even ride the Superman at Six Flags, but he and this bitch with a fat ass Glock Lisa and the thickest shit on the drive right now. Fuck. So I'm looking at HK like, bro, you don't want these hoes? They coming to suck somebody from Oblock dick. You don't want it to be you? Fuck. We need that. Come on. Let's get it going. Fuck. Folks out there, man, he want to be stalled out. I'm like, you know what? Maybe you don't want no bitches, folks, on BD. You know, some of the guys don't want hoes. You know what I'm saying? They probably just want a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I know some of the guys like that. They don't want hoes, folks. They want a bitch. On BD, they don't want hoes. They just want a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't be wanting to have all that. They don't want to have all them options and expectations. Some niggas want to find one little bitch and just go back and forth with her all the fucking time. And I say, I guess that was folks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to have a bunch of hoes a line up and shit like that, folk. But boy, some of the guys, folk, they have all that clout. You be like, damn, bro, on BD, you don't want no nothing. I'm talking about four, you don't want a threesome, you don't want nothing. Four in the grade, so that's how I used to be. But T Roy, for one thing I can say about Heck is I think the thing that fucked him up is he actually felt the same way about Troy that Troy felt about him. I think like out of all they brothers folk, I feel like Troy had a hand in his life the most, and I feel like he had Troy heart the most folk because by Troy, him being Troy baby brother, Troy being the middle brother. For I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm a middle child, so I'm gonna tell you how it is being a middle child. For the middle child, we also got an older sibling, folk. And we know how much we lean on our older sibling and how much advice and mentorship we take from them. So we try in return to do the same to the sibling that's younger than us, folk. You know what I'm saying? It's like having an example of, like, I got Mina, folk. Mina was a great big sister, folk. I swear to God. And she took care of me when I was little, folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point where when I got older and I got money and shit like that, with my little sister, like I knew how to be a big brother to my little sister. For when I was old, I knew how to be an adult to her, how to maneuver and be there for her. I knew how to be a real big brother to my sister. For I had a real good example, folks. You know what I'm saying? So the middle child, bro, always try to kind of extend that to their younger sibling because they got the example from their older one, folks. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like T. Roy used to try to be a good example. Well, not a good example because he was T. Roy, but I feel like he used to try to set a certain example for his little brother, folk. And his little brother, folk, I feel like he gave T. Roy, he knew that his big brother, folk, had a certain amount of love. He knew what T. Roy did was all out of love, folk. And I feel like that shit, like, brought them closer, even though they was all already siblings, folks, on BD. Like, it just was like, damn, I know my big brother, all this shit out he out here doing on BD, but I know all he want is the what's best for me on phone, and it kind of like make you love that brother or that older sibling, folk, on BD. So I feel like when T. Roy died, folk, that was one of the biggest reasons, folk, that kind of like Heck end up taking a fucking turn, bro. Like I ain't even gonna lie, folk. Heck started like Heck is a whole like I feel like HK and Heck is two different people, folk. Like HK was just like innocent kinda, low key, not talkative, not really even flamboyant with the type of person he is or the type of, the way he is. He not even kind of out in the open, not even at all, folks. But after that shit with T. Roy happened, y'all, I promise you, man, like that shit corrupted folks. It was almost like he lost his whole way of life on Steve, folks. It was like he lost all of the reason to be the person that he was, folks. And I'm not saying he was the type of nigga he was for his brother, but I feel like because his brother was already like that was Heck was already a cool, calm, laid back nigga at heart, bro. But I feel like he didn't chase being nobody else or trying to be overly tough or a shooter or killer or none of that. Because one, that wasn't what he was on, but for two, his big brother folk was always, you know, making sure that he stayed who he was, folk, and not tried to be who T. Roy was, folk. But when he didn't no longer have his big brother guidance, and his big brother over him trying to make sure that he don't go down that path, it's like everything broke loose, folk. Once T. Roy left him, folk, the him having a him wanting to stay. I don't even want. It's like I don't want to call him innocent. I don't want to undersell who HK was before he started getting wild, cause I don't want to make him seem like he was just some little ass baby who was being, nurtured and carried by T Roy or something. It's like you a real member already, gang. It's just that part of your life, folks ain't want it for you on BD. And when folks was around, Heck never even straddled the fence of trying to do a lot of shit, folk. But when that shit happened to Troy, I swear to God, folks, like all bets was off, folk. All bets was off. And on top of that, folk, it's busting. Like it ain't even like fake busting. On BD, it's really busting. It's busting to the point where he trying to pick up the slack, not trying to get his feet wet and settle in. He ain't trying to come in on some cute shit. He trying to come in like he been ready for this moment. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I say, folk, it be so important to have people in your life that keep you on the right track, folk, because look at what happened to Heck when Troy left, folk. And I'm not even talking about his death. I'm talking about look how that situation turned him into a whole different person, folks. Let's just say T. Roy get killed in 2014 instead of 2017, folks. Heck would have been turned up and turned out long before that, folks. You know what I'm saying? But his big brother's guidance and his big brother's respect is what kept him on the track that he was on and what kept him in the state that he was in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of shit, folk, will come from a certain situation, folk. You know what I'm saying? And you would never realize that this one person was the reason for a lot of shit until he ain't there no more. Or she ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, folk, when Heck lost Troy and he lost that big brother, that guidance, that person to keep him in a mind state and on the type of time he on, all bets was off, folks. You know what I'm saying? All bets was off, folks. All bets was off, folks. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up, folks, that shit with T. Roy, folks, broke folks so bad, folks. It broke him so bad, y'all. Like, you gotta remember, for a lot of people didn't think of T. Roy, could never see T. Roy die. For a lot of y'all gonna think that's crazy, folks, and gonna say, how y'all could never see that happen to T. Roy? I'm telling y'all, bro, like, niggas didn't think that was gonna be T. Roy, folks. On video, I'm telling you, folks, cause T. Roy was just such a shoot first, ask questions later type of nigga, G. He was just a nigga, folk, that honestly, y'all didn't never see a nigga getting that close up on him. A nigga shooting at him before he got a chance to shoot at them, folk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't have never seen that. We wouldn't have never seen that. We wouldn't have never thought that for T. Roy, folk. Because T. Roy, our whole life, bro, been a shoot first nigga. I'm talking about T. Roy and had to do a lot of shit, folk, just because he's shooting first and asking questions later. Any little animosity, any little, like, it's any tense or anything in this bitch, bro, he going all the way. And he gonna ask questions later, folks. We all knew this about T. Roy. So you gotta remember, if I'm feeling like this, how you think his big brother feeling, folks? Nobody in this world, in this city, would have thought a nigga would have been able to show himself as a threat to T. Roy, folks, and then on BD, like, not come out the situation dead and T. Roy do, folks. Like, nobody would have never thought that. Anybody that known T. Roy would have told you and assumed this shit with their last breath. That whoever get into it with T. Roy, if they show their hand first, they gonna die before T. Roy, folks. Nobody would have believed the nigga would have been able to get up on T. Roy after, like, making a big deal out of a situation, folks, and then on top of that, folks, got away unharmed. Nobody would ever believe that, folks. Because he go everywhere with his gun. And it's like, that shit, bro, it kind of throws your head into a spin cycle mentally as a person, folks. And as a little brother, I could just only imagine, folks. Because it's like killing somebody, folks, who you just thought was too big, too much of a giant, folks. It fuck up your whole reality, not only because he gone, but because you just didn't ever think a nigga of his stature was ever going to be in that situation. So it's like, not only do you learn that this shit could happen to anybody, but you learn that Like, nobody is bigger than this shit, folks. Nobody. Nobody is bigger than getting murked, getting caught out of bounds, getting did nothing to. Nobody. It don't matter how many hats you got, how aggressive you is, how much shit you done been through or done in your life, how many niggas know what you done did out here. This shit literally is waiting for everybody who think this shit a game, folks. And I feel like that shit was a tough pill to swallow for Heck, and that's kind of why he really started spinning and acting crazy how he was, folks. Cause y'all took my big brother from me, and on top of that, folks, I feel like I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, man. Them niggas that did that shit to T Roy, man, it hurt because niggas turned up off T Roy, man. That's what really burnt Heck, folks. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's some niggas out here that was hurting shit and been hurting shit that done caught up with some of our niggas, folk. But it's a couple niggas in this shit, folk, that got they name and earned they rank off them nights that they called our homies, folk. They wasn't like that before then. They wasn't even considered really a threat before them. And then lucked up or slid through. I don't even want to say a nigga lucked up because you tried to do it. But a nigga luck up, shoot T Roy one time and he died. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get T Roy the chance to return the favor, or just put T Roy in that nigga's shoes. Y'all think he get shot once? Or do y'all think T Roy walk up in there and stand over him, folks? Huh? Like, that's what hurt folks them. Because you bitch ass niggas, y'all shoot a motherfucker once and then a nigga check, folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shoot a motherfucker once, they check. Y'all get these fluky ass bodies, folks. Where a nigga get shot once and he check on for them. That's the type of shit kill T Roy. That shit burns a hole in niggas, bro. I ain't gonna lie. As a group, as a unit, it hurts, bro. Cause a lot of niggas, they shoot a nigga on some scary shit. Now, mind you, if you shot a nigga out, apparently you weren't that scared. But in my honest opinion, bro, if you gonna waste any time getting close to a nigga, you need to do him how he need to be done. Especially if he a nigga who, a certain nigga of T Roy caliber, folks. And I don't give no fuck what nobody say, G, but I really honestly believe this, G. Like, niggas who doing all the shit like T Roy doing out here, folks. When you catch a nigga like that, you supposed to demonstrate what niggas like that got coming for him. You don't catch a nigga like that, shoot him in a motherfucking chest or some shit once when you was point blank range from the nigga and take off and run for on BD. That type of nigga didn't deserve T Roy, folks. You should have been a whole nigga. You should have caught a nigga who was a goofy or something if that's how you felt like doing him. T Roy did so much shit out here, shorty. He deserved better than that. You know what I'm saying? Even in his last day, he's supposed to win all the way out. Why a nigga who really wanted to do that? Not a nigga who shot one time and got up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And that's what hurt folks them, folks. Cause that's what hurt me about LA. I tell you niggas all the time, man. Y'all tell me the one nigga y'all was hearing Melly, y'all was hearing all type of niggas names, Lil Mark, all that shit. The night before LA got killed, how many of y'all knew who Lil Mick was? How many of y'all knew who Lil Mick was? Y'all didn't know. Even the first drill historians hadn't heard of him. Nobody. That nigga earned his name and earned his stripes the night he killed my homie. One of the biggest niggas to come from this city. And that shit hurt me. Cause you got up on one of the biggest to ever do it and you shot him in the leg, nigga. You shot him in the leg, folks. If he would have caught you in that same situation, your ass wouldn't even have a face on Steve. But you catch my homie and you act like you want to do something you really don't want to do. And then you shoot him in the leg on BD. You didn't deserve him. Because you ain't even want to do it, nigga, on BD. You ain't even want to do it. You got a point blank range on a nigga that didn't have a gun and you shot him in the leg on BD. You shot him in the leg on Steve, folks. And then y'all got in that bitch and got the all point fingers on each other and shit. Like, y'all didn't deserve, folks. Y'all didn't do nothing on BD. Y'all didn't do nothing. Like, so it's just like, I don't know, folks. They said the gun jammed. Who the fuck said that? Bro, can I ask y'all a question? How do y'all be knowing if the gun jammed, bro? How do y'all think people know that? Like, if they never catch you with the gun that jammed, how do they know? Like, how do people know that? Like, how do they know if they not right there to catch the scene on camera that it jammed, folks? Come on, man. I don't get no fuck what nobody say, man. Y'all can believe these niggas. Y'all can believe these niggas, man. Fuck, y'all can believe these people, man. JB was with him right there. JB was with LA the night that shit happened, nigga. I got the whole scoop from JB. Why y'all forget that? That nigga, Lil McNip could say what they want to say, nigga. Nigga, folks was right there the night that shit happened. He told us exactly what happened on BD. That nigga ain't trying to do this shit, man. Y'all can believe any report y'all want to believe. I got that shit from the sources, man. Them niggas was on some scary shit, man. Why the fuck they ain't shoot JB? JB ain't even get hit. These niggas ain't trying to do it, folks. How y'all even pull up on a nigga, y'all 4-3 cars deep, stalking a nigga with one gun, folks? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of shit, folks, that just burn holes in you sometime. And that's what it is, folks. Like, that's what it is, folks. JB was alive right then and there, folks. Why y'all, he seen it. Everything that happened on BD. So it's not about, oh yeah, this nigga gun jam, man. Them niggas guns ain't fucking jam, bro. Like, them niggas guns ain't jam, man. Fuck. I'm tired of hearing all that, bro. LA been dead 12 years. There's nothing y'all can tell me about that nigga or his gun or his case that I don't know. Nothing. But I'm gonna tell y'all that's how folks them felt. You know what I'm saying? Folks them felt like that nigga ain't even deserve LA body, folks. On BD. Like, I mean, not LA body, T-Roy body. They was looking at that shit like, and don't get me wrong, bro. A body is a body. You kill a nigga, folks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that these niggas less of a man cause they shot a nigga in the leg and he died. I'm just saying, bro, don't be trying to jump out in these cars to do shit to people for if you not all the way on that. You will shoot the gun, but you don't want to see a nigga brains splat all over the motherfucking bags of chips in the chip aisle and shit. You ain't ready for that. On BD, you don't want to walk in this bitch and put a motherfucking whole brains on a motherfucking cooler in this store. You gonna walk in this bitch and shoot a motherfucker once and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that hurt the guys, folks. Cause when we catch one of y'all ass, I promise you we trying to put a motherfucking shit all over the curb. All over the window, all over whatever, folks. You walk in that bitch, you got folk dead to wrong. You supposed to put folks shit all over the fucking sardines and ramen noodle packs and everything in the chip aisle. You walk in that bitch and shoot one time, folks, on BD. Like it just you unready, folks. You should have just let that shit be. But that shit hurt heck, folks. You know what I'm saying? It hurt heck. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt heck, folks. You know what I'm saying? So on BD, folk, that shit hurt it heck to the point where it was like, all right, I gotta get out here. His whole thing changed, folk. Not just him sliding and shit like that. He became more vocal, more internet, more outspoken. Like, he just became more of. He kind of became T-Roy. I ain't gonna lie. He kind of became like Heck Roy on BD. That's exactly what folks became. He kind of became like T-Roy. I ain't gonna lie. It was like when T-Roy died, folks, he kind of became T-Roy, folks. Like, not to that degree, but like he like became like more of the person his big brother was, folks, as far as even his act and how he was outside of just like drills and shit. Like, just being around him or seeing him or talking to him was different. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just more aggressive, more even like outspoken and forthcoming, folk. Like it's just like, I don't know, folk, on BD, you feel what I'm saying? But it's like, I ain't gonna lie, gang, that shit burnt the hole in him to the point where he started getting on them niggas' ass and he never gave him a break. I ain't gonna lie. He never gave Shorty them a break, folk. I ain't even gonna lie, folk. He never gave Shorty them a break. He never gave them niggas. It was like every time he spent through, it was for that, folk. On BD. It was for that, folk. And that stretch game, get back game shit, all that shit became a thing, folk. On BD. Because of T-Roy. And nah, without getting too deep, you know what I'm saying? But Get Back Gang and all of that shit wasn't put around for no reason, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, Shorty was acting bad, folks. On BD, he was acting bad, folks. And you know, it was so crazy, folks, cause he have a at this point, it's like I said, folks. It's Zell who dead, folk from they block is they little cousin. It's Slutty, T Roy, Heck, folk. All of them. And then you gotta remember Zell is they little cousin, folk. So all of these niggas, folk, eventually showed that they was who they was, folk, and they had it in them, folk. Think about the night Slutty got killed with V Roy. Why the police kill him? Cause they claim he was one of the niggas with the guns that was finna start blowing back at Quando Rondo and them, folk. They killed him. He already got pipes, so you know what type of nigga Slutty is in the hood. You know what I'm saying? He on point. He one of those. You got T Roy. T Roy already undisputed one of the goats of the old. You know what he living like. Then you got Heck, folk. Heck is another one, folk, who once T Roy had to go and transition into the afterlife, folks started turning up, became what he became. Then you got Zell, folk, on BD. Another motherfucker, folk, come from Nate Clough, folk, who Big Cuz and them tried to keep it as regular as possible, but because of the death of all the ones that's been around him, folk, and all his big bros, now he a different type of nigga, folk. Before his demise, he was a different type of nigga. He was a nigga who was putting belt to ass and getting in that field too. So just look how these deaths, folk, can alter everybody's life, folk. You know what I'm saying? Look how one person could alter everything, folk. T. Roy went from being the brother who belted ass to once he got killed, not all his brothers. His big brother belting ass, his little brother belting ass, his little cousin belting ass, everybody belting ass. Cause even Slutty, folks. Slutty was a get back money type of nigga, folk. And he just, he gang banging, he do what he do. He don't play that though. He'll get on your ass and show you something. But folk, all of them changed. That shit corrupted all of them, folk. It was like all of them had a point to prove. They had a trick up their sleeve. Their heart was, they emotions was tough, folk. You know what I'm saying? And then when that shit with Heck happened, folk, it was so weird because it was just all these rumors about how it happened and folk them rolling and shit, Mac rolling it and all that. All that shit was always hoopla, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was always hoopla, fo. It was always goofy shit. It was never thorough or real. It was always smoke and mirrors and a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit had so much negativity circling after his death, folk, that we never really, as a hood, I'm speaking on 600, never really got a chance to grieve, folks. Motherfucker get to talking about, oh man, folks shot him on accident. Guess it's a lot of weird rumors that came out, folk, about that shit with Heck when he died, folks, but it ultimately ended up being proven that it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying? It ultimately ended up being proven that, like, you know what I'm saying? He like, you know, like he just, like, it was a bad situation that happened with folks while he was with his niggas, folk. But it wasn't like folk them was somewhere outside of the wick, folk. It was folk them doing some shit in the wick, folk. It wasn't like they slid off and did some shit out of bounds and folk them did something wrong. No. They was doing something in the hood on BD. The bad situation happened and came from it, folk, but on BD it was always ultimately, folk, not no weird shit or bad vibes that come from behind the shit that came from my block, folk. So, but it was ultimately up in the air at first, folks, and because of that, a lot of us ain't even get a chance to grieve, folks. A lot of niggas didn't get a chance to, like, go to his gathering or none of that, folks, on BD because of what was being said, folks. So you gotta remember, a lot of us ain't even get a chance to grieve, folks. And we loved him like just like any other hood, folks. On Steve, folks. Heck used the love getting wild with 600 niggas, folks. On BD, not just Oblock on BD. Folk them who really get wild, they know 6-0 we get wild, folks. On folk them grade. Like, they know how we pop it, folks. So we bond through that type of shit, folks. On BD. Heck know what's up with the guys, folk. On folk them. And that shit was kind of like it was just a bad situation to be in for knowing how much you love a nigga. Can't even show him love and all that type of shit, for cause motherfucker trying to act like it's some hidden shit that happened behind his demise and his death, for, and it was never that, for. On phone them like that shit just like, like it just, I hated that situation, for. And then it just like got kind of even like, it's worse, folk, because that shit was slutty, folk. Like that shit was slutty, heck. And T Roy, folk, I ain't gonna lie, like y'all don't know they got a sister though. Like Mina, like we was be talking to her and shit a lot when all that shit was first going down and shit, cause we was always all close, folk, to like T Roy and them and shit. But just like seeing his sisters, folk, his mama, like that shit, folk, that they go through, folk, as a family. I don't even think, man, that like nobody could prepare themselves for. Like I promise y'all, man. Like it's just they family grieving, folk, in a way where I'm not actually sure, folk, that it's ever gonna be some type of light at the end of the tunnel, folk. On BD, like I know the love they had for all the boys they lost, folk. Like it wasn't no fake. We a family, but I don't fuck with y'all. No, bro. They sister loved her brothers like Mina loved me. And y'all know my sister don't fucking play zero games about her brother. On BD, zero. Zero games on Steve. Oh, and she loved her brothers like a sister would love them on phone them grave, fo. And that shit for them, bro, y'all don't think about that, fo. And it's like a lesson that it could teach you in life, bro. Like I got some homies and parents that grew up in my hood, for who all the kids they had that they gave to us, the streets took them all, for on BD, for. It's some mamas out here, folk, who all her sons chose the street, and the streets took all her sons, folk. Like sometimes it ain't no Cinderella story. Then we lost our little brother. Ooh, like sometimes the streets so fucked up, folk, they'll wipe the whole family tree, folk. Ain't no karma, ain't no good karma, ain't no all the lucky ones. Sometimes it ain't no lucky ones, folks. Sometimes it ain't no lucky ones, folks. Sometimes ain't no survivors, folks. Motherfucker be thinking like, man, sometimes you have somebody that live to tell the story before they kill all folks and them they brothers, folks. You know what I'm saying? All of them probably said the same thing after each other died. Like, damn, folks, I can't put my mama through this heartbreak again, folks. On BD, I'm pretty sure that's what you say. You lose a brother, you see how that shit do your mama, you just think like I could never do this to my mama, especially after she lost my brother. Then you get killed. Then your brother saying your other brother somewhere saying that same shit like, damn, my mama just lost two of her sons. I can't I gotta be careful. I gotta keep my head on the swivel. I can't take my mama through this pain no more. And then you get killed, folks. And your mama saying this too, bro. Your mama saying I can't take this pain no more. I just lost the son. After every son she lose, she's saying this. I can't take this shit no more. I just lost the son. Like, bro, that shit, like, for a nigga like me, was an eye opener, folk. I ain't gonna lie, it was an eye opener, folk, because you just every time you're not gonna be a Cinderella story, folk. You're not gonna survive every time to live to tell a story. This is why I think what I'm doing right here with y'all is so important sometimes, man. Cause a lot of niggas ain't make it to this point to say the story. You know what I'm saying? They got killed. They brother got killed. They other brothers got killed. We lost a lot to this shit, man. And if a nigga, if we all would have got wiped, it wouldn't be nobody right here to do this what I'm doing right now for. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas, folk, that shit ate up everybody so bad, folk, and they families, it ate up them even worse. You know what I'm saying? And that just made me understand, bro, how big some of the glue pieces in your life is. Like everybody that's watching this live right now, man, like if y'all got some people in y'all life, folk, like that y'all could imagine y'all life in y'all head space not being the same without that person, man, y'all need to wake up and cherish them people or that person all the time if y'all can, folk. Because that's the person that's keeping y'all from crashing and burning or from making certain bad decisions or from like going down the wrong path, folk. Y'all need to hug them people, for because I know it's right now y'all can't see the crash out that's waiting on the other side because y'all got people in y'all life that's keeping y'all further away from that and out of that type of headspace, folks. But let alone, God forbid, one of those people that y'all use as those type for guidance or mentorship, something go wrong or happen to them, and y'all ain't right with them, for that shit gonna fuck y'all up, and y'all gonna turn into totally different people, and y'all never gonna get back what y'all had, folks. The sanity, the way y'all looked at life, how y'all used to feel emotionally and cope with things, you never gonna get that person back, folks. Because every time you try to revert back to any type of resemblance of normalcy, you're gonna think about how your life was normal when that person that used to be here was here on phone. How I used to be like this when Woo Wop the Band was still alive. Now on BD, because they not alive, I can't even go back to being that way. I don't even want to go back to nothing that makes me feel like something that I used to do when somebody that I love that's not here no more can't see me do on phone. Like, shout out to Congruent Angles, my boy, man. He said I have to stop and say what's up. I got shit I gotta do, so I gotta leave, but I'll watch the replay tonight. I thought folks said I got a shit. I was finna say, yay, yo. Hey, but shout out to folks for the donation, man. My boy Congruent Angles. I sure noticed I ain't seen you in here today, man. No cap, folks. Shout out to you, man. But yeah, man, like I feel like I ain't gonna lie. That shit just showed me, folks. And y'all gotta understand, bro. I kind of be talking to y'all about these mentorships, like how I talked to y'all about D thing yesterday, and I was telling y'all like, man, that shit just was such a damn hard pill to swallow for. Like it was so hard to just navigate through that, bro. Because it's like, man, like D thing was one of the reasons why, like I even felt like D thing had a role in playing like the type of nigga I was, bro. Like I feel like I could have fell off a cliff and even been even more fucked up and trying to even do a lot of sliding and doing a lot of goofy shit more than I was for. But D thing kept me, he kept my head, like he kept my horizon broad. For like D thing was one of them niggas, bro. Like D thing was one of the biggest savages to ever come from King Drive, for. But D thing had other things that fascinated him, for it wasn't just like a shooter that just wanted to shoot guns and gang bang. Folks like the fuck hoes. He liked to go on dates. I'm talking about movies and shit. We used to go on big ass block movie trips, for we 15 years old. I am. We going on to see movies and shit. We going on fat ass gang visits to downtown with a bunch of hoes. Like we doing shit, bro. Like we not just worried about the street and like grooming and all shorties folk to just be street niggas and go and slide and do all that. Folk of them gotta get some hoes. Folk of them gotta get some type of straightening. Folk of them gotta learn all type of shit. Like, bro, I'm telling you, G, like he was teaching niggas how to go through life, not just go through the streets, folk. We gotta get some hoes. We gotta do other shit too, folk, on BD. And D Thing used to trap other shit for. D Thing was the only nigga who used to do shit he do that dyed his hair and did that Wiz Khalifa patch shit. For no other gangster in Iraq would have tried that, bro. D Thing so different. He didn't even want you to think he was a savage. He wanted you to see him somewhere and think he was one of them goofy ass niggas that wanted to be Wiz Khalifa, folks. And whole time he gonna shoot you and blow your ass to smithereens if you play on BD, folks. So it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, folk. The glue is more important, man, than y'all give credit for or would think, bro. So hug them people, man. They doing a lot more for y'all than y'all could even imagine at this point, man. Even though more than y'all can see. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna lie, for I just, you know, long live Heck, man. Long live Heck, man. The Heck story was kind of, crazy. It's kind of up and down, make you be like, damn. But I think it's an important story for a lot of people to learn, man. Because I feel like when Heck lost his person, like, when Heck lost his person, bro, it's like we never got the same Heck, folks. It was never even close. You know what I'm saying? We never got the same guy. So y'all just the people that's in y'all corners doing the things that T Roy was trying to do for Heck, man. Like hug them people, folks. Show them people all type of love, for even on days where y'all don't agree with what they saying or what they on or like how they operating, folk. Just get them grace, folk. Cause on BD, y'all don't understand what type of life y'all live and or gonna live or what type of mental state y'all gonna be in if once they not here for them. Shout out to Jack. He said, "This is why 600 Story is so insane to me. Y'all big homies was really 16, 17 years old. D Thing, who was really a little ass boy, he took y'all to war against grown men. Yeah, as crazy as that sound, that's exactly right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, man. Our big homies at that point in time, that's what it was. And we had, and D Thing had bigger homies on BD. But yeah, that was our big homie. We was 13 and shit, 12 years old, 14, shit like that. For them 16 years old. D thing died when he was 18, for he was already that nigga then on for them. Like already been known for doing what he was doing years and years and years for. You know what I'm saying? So um 7, man. I usually don't like to say shout outs or say things that people request me to say, because one time somebody asked me could I say something, and the whole time they was low key having me diss somebody. But I honestly think this is a this is a I hope that's not what you're doing. I don't think that is. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say RP 7 and Yeti Big Brother Brandon Leon Babers, man. I hope I'm saying it right, man. RP 7 and Yeti Big Brother Brandon Leon Babers. For them. RP him, man. RP to that man, man. No cap. RP to that man, man. God bless y'all. Um, you know, I hope the family doing well. Big homie Guap, shout out to bro. He say these stories make my shift go by way faster, bro. Keep going, bro. This is why I'm trying to do at least one live for you guys every day, folks. Cause what I realized is niggas go to work every day, Tay. You can't take time off, man. Motherfuckers work every day. They need something to listen to on every shift, bro. Period. That's just period, folks. We need something to listen to on every shift, folks. On BD. So I got to at least push one of these out a day. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. On phone them, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to be locked in with y'all, man. On phone them. I know a lot of y'all work 5, 6, 4 days a week. Try to get y'all some at least 4, 5 new lives or just new content a week, man. So y'all can push through. Cause I know some of y'all go back and listen to other lives anyway that y'all already heard. So mixing the new with the old. You know what I'm saying? All of that on bro. And a lot of y'all, folks, that's why I'm finna try to put these lives on like Spotify and shit like that, folk, on BD. Because I know a lot of people be just listening to it and they'll just sit the phone in their pocket and just work and go, stack up some hours or do something and just have that shit playing in their ear, folk, on bro grave, you know what I'm saying? Or something like that, folks. So just I need to get these on like those podcasts, like streaming sites and shit like that, so y'all can just like lock in and be able to just if in case you ain't on at a job where you can be caught looking down at your phone, but you could go to work and you can go, if your job is one of those jobs where you a lot more hands on and you can't be out with your phone. Gotta get my stories and shit on those type of sites and shit for people who like do a lot of more hands-on work who really can't be out with their phones and shit, man. So I'm figuring that out right now for y'all, man. No cap, man. No kizap. No kid. Oh, shout out to my girl Cassandra Gill, man. Shout out to her. She say emotional story, Tay. Love your spirit and humbleness. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Cassandra. You say preach, bro. I have actually prayed for you all so many times, including all these deceased members' families. I appreciate that too, Cassandra. No cap. A lot of people ain't praying for us. They like to see us going through a lot of fucked up shit. It's entertaining to them. He said a lot to deal with mentally. Stay prayed up. It's all love for me. It's all love for me too, Cassandra. Hey, I appreciate you. One of the greatest minds. She always coming through, standing on the business, man. But yeah, I appreciate you praying for us because we need that sometimes, man. A lot of us ain't praying, so it's good to have other people praying for us, man. I ain't gonna lie. I know when I was running through the trench and doing all the shit that we was on, I ain't really give a fuck to pray. You know what I'm saying? But to know it probably was somebody else praying for me out there, man. That's probably why I got through all the shit that I went through, man. So thank you to Cassandra Gear for the donation and for always praying for me and my niggas, man. We need it. Somebody need to watch over us. Obanate! Is that how you say that, folks? Obanate! he say, how would you feel if you saw little niggas doing what y'all was doing downtown? I witnessed some of that. It was crazy. It was a crazy time. I ain't gonna lie, folk. I swear, things become so nostalgic and like it's like when you be like deja vu, like everything history repeats itself, bro. So all that I would do is just realize that I done got old as fuck. That's what all that happens when history repeats itself. It's like, wow, bro. Like I used to do that. I used to do that. Like, you know what I noticed, bro? I really never thought I would be older than the people that I watch on TV. And that's how I know I'm old. Like when you start getting older than the motherfuckers you usually see on the net or on the TV, you old as hell, folks. Like I remember everybody on TV felt grown as fuck to me, folks. Now I'm on this motherfucker watching like, damn, this little motherfucking 19-year-old in the NBA. They got 19-year-olds with $100 million. What the fuck is I'm doing? Fuck. Damn. Savin, shout out to folks. He sent another donation. He said, I never thought about that till you said it. No, that my big brother. No, that's my big brother. I respect it. I needed to get added to the mod group chat. I'm not in it. Hey, DM me right now, Savin. If I'm gonna add you in there, bro. Some of y'all ain't been in, but DM me right now. If I'm gonna add you in there, I'm gonna add you in there, folks. DM me, DM my Instagram right now so I can know your page. And I'm gonna add you in there, folks. Goody, man, he said, can we get a Wooski story if you got one? Yeah, Wooski in the raps, man. Wooski on the way, man. I'm phoning Wooski on the way. We got Wooski on the mix. Dale Finesse, shout out to folks. He said, me and my boy listen to that Play for Keeps every day. He was to me what LA is to you, and it's his birthday today. Long live Dab. You wise. That's why you still here, man. Long live Dab, man. No cap, man. I'm phoning long live that man. For RIP that young man, folks. On BD, I'm happy to hear that y'all used to listen to us, man. On for them and it's fucked up. You had to lose a homie just like I did, folks. But R.I.P. to your homie, man. I'm glad he was toned in and locked in before his demise on Phonum Gray, and it's all love, folks. On BD. Shout out to Smooth Kappa. He said I only stay catching the end credits. Yeah, folks, you gotta lock in. I usually try. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all was late today, I really didn't do no live. I mean, no post in my community post hours before I went to this live. I made a post that I was on live as I was going live. So a lot of people that usually see my community post to get a heads up on what time I'm going live didn't even get that chance today. So that's probably why a lot of y'all was late coming through, and y'all supposed to get notificated. I mean, notificated. Is that it? Is that a word? Notificated? Notification? Notified. No, y'all supposed to get notified when I go live, but y'all don't. I'm talking about notificated. Notificated sounded so wrong, G. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, notificated. Wait, I knew that. I knew that word was. I was making up words and shit, man. Damn, what goof ass, folks. I'm goofy as hell, man. Fucking making credits and shit, folks. Hey, Tay's lawyer to me, who catch more hats, Young 600 or your mods? So I think the mods got us, for. The mods be putting belt the ass, for. I ain't gonna lie, I was so locked into the story about 30 minutes ago. I didn't want to stop talking to entertain y'all. I seen you motherfuckers in there tweaking with each other and clapping shit. I wanted to stop talking so bad to ask y'all what the fuck is y'all doing and acting crazy. But I couldn't even interrupt my story, man. Like I couldn't even interrupt it, bro. Y'all be this bitch going fucking crazy, man. No back. Shout out to Obanate. Oh, phone now. Oh no. Oh damn. It don't even say Obanate. Hey, he told me I think y'all rolled one of my homies downtown. Ohana TV. Ohana time. Hey, we probably did roll his ass. For I ain't gonna lie, we used to be DT beating the shit out of people, folk. I ain't gonna lie, for I'm talking about. Oh man, folk, like man, bro. We used to be fucking beating shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We definitely probably fucked your homie right up. Probably fucked folks right up. Damn. On King David, folks. Like we probably fucked folks up for sure, man. But look, G, I wanna get off of here because I'm about to do S dot story today for y'all too. Do y'all like that, man? I'm doing S dot story today for y'all too, man. We doing S dot story today. It's folks B Day. Shout out to my nigga S dot, man, on BD, man. S dot birthday today, folks. We gonna come. I'm coming back today. I'm gonna give y'all S dot story today, cause it's bro birthday on phone. Now we doing S dot story today, man. So let me get off of here. I love y'all, man. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. Appreciate everybody that donated. All my mods that pushed up and popped in, man. I'm coming back in an hour and a half. We're gonna try to do this at 5 o'clock, folks, on the dot, folks. So I don't end up too late with them freaky ass comments like I be getting on bingo night. Y'all know how the niggas come comment in the chat when it get too late at night, folks. So I'm finna try to get off here for a minute, folks, so we can come back in today, man, to do S dot story, man. And y'all go wish my brother happy birthday too, man, on phone, man. Appreciate everybody for popping in. This is story time to take a poem. I'm out.